So today I'm going to be looking at a couple of Alphalete products that were released in the most recent launch, which was a couple of weeks ago now, so I'm probably a little bit late to the party with this one. Basically I didn't order as soon as it was released as I usually would, and also I haven't actually got around to doing this video for a few days since they have been ordered and arrived, so apologies for delaying this. Hopefully it will still be helpful if you're thinking of purchasing these items. I believe that they are still available online, so hopefully you will be able to take something from it, even though you may have already been through this process and realised these things yourself. So I'm going to do two products today. The first one, I've got the reflective badge tee in white, and I've also got the plain long sleeve in there. I think it's like a midnight blue, like navy sort of blue colour. So going to be looking at both of those today. I've got a medium in both, and I'll show you how the sizing on those differs. So first up, just wanted to have a look at the reflective badge tee in white. So this is coming in nude packaging, which is pretty cool. So this is what it looks like, Alphalete written across the front, and then you've got the slogan on the back there. So this is in like the resealable packet that Christian's like shown in his videos before. So this is how your product's going to arrive. So I think this is really smart. So first impressions are good. I've taken the labels off these already, but basically, so this is the collab. So this is a 3M reflective material. Bit of info about those, and then the Alphalete tag as well, which is cut out in the shape of the badge, which is cool. It's got Alphalete on the back there. So they're just clipped on as well, which is handy. So I know a lot of places will come with like the actual tag like attached properly, but with these ones it's just a little paper clip. So you can easily take those off to try it on. If it doesn't fit, just pop them back on and you can send them back. Anyway, I've got a medium in this, so let's take a look. So first impressions of this, the material is really nice. It feels like it's got a little bit of elastic in there. I'm not sure exactly what the makeup of this is. So tag inside. Okay, so we've got 47% cotton, 50% polyester and 3% spandex. So you can feel that that does stretch a little bit. This looks really cool. So this is the tag at the top. So Alphalete, size, etc. So that looks really smart. I think it's definitely more of a sort of lifestyle range rather than like the sports fitness side of things. So it's literally just completely plain on the front, and then on the back you've got the big reflective badge on the back there, which I haven't actually tried out yet. So what I might do, so you can kind of see how that is going to light up. Obviously it's too light in here at the moment to get the full effects of that, but you can kind of see that shining. So there's proof that that works. So as I said, I've got this in a medium. Should probably just run through my stats quickly before I put this on. So at the moment I am 78 kilograms, height is 5'9", and I usually go for medium in Alphalete stuff, although it's verging on like being too long most of the time. So I've had the cut-off tees and also the scoop neck, both with medium. The scoop neck was way too long in the body, the new scoop neck that is, and the cut-off tee was just on the border, so it's, the fit's good, but any longer it would have been too long, so that's usually the problem that I have. So I'm just going to pop this t-shirt on and see how this looks. So I've got black joggers on, hopefully that will give you a good indication of the length, so you can see where it's sitting. Just sort the drawstrings out there. So yeah, I actually feel that this is a really nice fit. It's kind of like tight around the arms, so the spandex material in this is gonna hug your arms a bit, which is nice. And then through the body it's kind of tightish around the chest, but not too tight. And then through the body, yeah, it's pretty good all around really. So the length is absolutely fine on this one. It's kind of like ideal sort of length that I would look for. And then I'll show you the back. So that's how the back looks. So yeah, I haven't really got anything bad to say about this at all. The only thing I did notice is I have this thing with white t-shirts all the time, and I didn't even think about it when I ordered the white one because they do a black as well. But the white sometimes like looks a bit see-through to me, so I don't know if I've got like darker nipples than most people. But when I look closely, I feel like I can sort of like see my nipples showing through. So I don't know if that's something you can see on camera, and I don't think that it is particularly noticeable unless you're actually looking for it. So I was thinking about sending this back just because it did kind of look a bit see-through, but I don't really have that many white tops, and I do actually really like the style of this. So if I was going to send it back, I'd probably just exchange it for the black one, but I've got so many black tops, so I might just stick with this and brave it out. Either that, or I could get some like nipple covers to put on underneath. But yeah, all in all, like, it's a really good fit, perfect for someone of my size. Next one I've got is the plain range. So this is seamless long sleeve. This came in just like normal cellophane wrapping, so didn't have the new packet. I'm not really sure why that is, whether that was just part of the reflective. I thought that was going to be sort of standard across all the products, but this has just come in the normal cellophane. Obviously it doesn't really matter, it just looks a little bit less smart. So I've got a medium in this as well. So this is a midnight blue colour. So it says Evo long sleeve on there. So basically like this is the plain seamless. So I think there's two different ranges for the new ones. I think there's a hero and plain, so this is the plain one. And I've got this in the medium as well. I was a little bit unsure with this one because if you noticed or if you saw the Alphalete YouTube video upload, so I think there was Surely, Christian and Tim, so like 3 ranges of sizes to sort of, they run through all the products that they were going to be releasing, and they did say that this one comes up a little bit smaller than the Hero, but most of the stuff I've ordered from Alphalete has been like quite long and like not so tight, so I usually order a medium and I'm usually like thinking it's slightly too big. So I thought that this would be like an ideal fit really. I'd kind of probably be in between sizes really, between the small and the medium for most of their products. So I thought that this would be good. First impressions when I picked it up is that it did actually look really small. I don't know if you can tell when I hold it up that it's going to be small. Anyway, just look at the detailing on it quickly. So we've got the label at the top there, Alphalete, and there's Alphalete like kind of stitched in the black bit at the top, which you can see there. So this is midnight blue colour. I actually really like the colour. And you've just got the white badge on the left chest there. So that's really all there is to say, to be honest. There's not much detailing on the rest of it. So that's literally it, but this is a medium, so you can see how this fits now. This is a good example. So this is the reflective badge tee. If I put my arms up, still absolutely fine in the length, and you'll see how that's different when I pop this one on. So this is how we're looking. It's tight. Oh, sorry, I keep walking forward and then my head just gets cut off. Not really, you really want to see it, but so yeah, it's fairly tight. Not compression tight. I have got a compression top from Gymshark. It's not that tight. It does feel quite comfortable actually. It's kind of just like a slightly looser, like second skin sort of feel. But the material is nice and soft. Through the arms, absolutely fine. Length is perfect. It's a bit of extra length through there, but that's not a problem. This is how it looks from the side and the back. So the only thing with this is that it's quite short through the body. If I put my arms up when I'm doing this one, it comes up and it's right on the waistband. So if you were doing, say, like a shoulder exercise coming up, that's, yeah, you're going to see a bit of midriff through there. So the length is, I think this is like really quite short. Let's put that on silent. So yeah, I think this is really quite short, especially considering Alphalete clothing is way longer. I think if you go on like the detailing on the products on the website, it does give you like pretty good sizing information. So it'll tell you the length of it, and I think this compared with like the cut-off tee or like the reflective badge tee does say it's quite a bit shorter in length, but I didn't realise it would be quite this short. I think if I went up a size to a large, it would probably be okay through the body, but then the rest of it's going to be too big. So this is designed to be quite tight, I think. If I went to a large, like the arms would be too big and through the body would be too big. But the medium's it's just not long enough, so you can't really be doing any exercise in the gym. Not that you really do exercises like this, but yeah, if you're doing like a shoulder press, then you're just gonna see midriff, which isn't a particularly cool look. So I'm gonna send this one back. So this is a medium, too short in the body, everywhere else is fine. I think it looks quite smart actually. And on the camera it looks really good as well. So I think it actually looks better on the camera. I think it actually looks better on the camera than in real life, to be honest. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend buying this one unless you've got a really short upper body. So I've got quite short legs and maybe like a longer upper body. If you've got a short upper body, then you might be fine, but for me I think a large is going to be too big, but the medium is too short in the length. So that's going to wrap things up. Hopefully this wasn't too long. Try to keep it fairly concise, because usually I do just mumble on about absolutely nothing. So yeah, hopefully it's been helpful. If it has, give it a thumbs up. If you want any more, if you want more of my opinion on like the sizing of these two, just leave a comment below and I'll get back to you on that. So I hope this is helpful, and thanks for watching.